Hello my dear students, welcome to my channel Chemistry with ASR. So in today's session, I'm going to deal with some basic principles and techniques of organic chemistry from grade 11. So before that, what is organic chemistry? Organic chemistry studies the structure of carbon compounds, properties of organic compounds, preparation and reactions of these compounds. Now what are organic compounds? The carbon-containing compounds are called as organic compounds. So this carbon has ability to form enormous number of compounds that are essential for life and daily life applications. Now, what makes carbon so unique that it is studied under a separate branch? Isn't it? So the three unique properties of carbon are tetravalency, catenation, and its ability to form stable covalent bonds. Now first let us see what is catenation. You have already learned about these topics in earlier units or classes. But now, what is catenation? It is the special property of carbon to self-combine. Carbon atoms can link with one another to form long chain which is either straight or branched chain or ring structures. So this carbon has self-linking property. It can form long chains, straight chains, branch chains, and ring structures. You can see them here. So because of this catenation property, the atoms bind together with covalent bonds, and they form a very strong covalent bonds between not just carbon atoms but also with other atoms like hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur, phosphorus, and halogens. Therefore, carbon forms covalent bonds with atoms not just with carbon but also with hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur, phosphorus, and halogens. Next one, organic chemistry is study of these compounds. Whatever the compounds that are formed with these atoms, we study about these compounds, and this study of compounds is called organic chemistry. Study of these organic compounds is called organic chemistry. Now what is the main purpose of this unit? In this unit, you are going to learn the basic, as the name indicates, you are going to learn about the basic principles and techniques of analysis to understand the formation and properties of organic compound. I hope this is clear. Next one, the general introduction to organic chemistry. In this, we are going to look at the importance of organic compounds. These organic compounds are very much essential for sustaining life on the Earth. So they are going to include what is called as a biomolecules or a complex molecules such as DNA. It's called as deoxyribonucleic acid, proteins, and some more essential components of our blood, muscles, and skin. So these organic compounds not just appears in the living organisms, but also they appear in materials such as clothing, fuels, polymers, dyes, and medicines. And it has a wide range of application in various branches of our chemistry. Next one. What is the brief history of organic chemistry? It backs to 1800, where chemists started to distinguish between the organic compound and inorganic compounds. Organic and inorganic compounds. So what they understood is they thought that all the organic compounds were obtained from plants and animals, while inorganic compounds were prepared from the mineral sources. But later in 1800s, Johannes Jacob Berzelius, he was a Swedish chemist. What did he do? He proposed that there is a vital force which is responsible for the formation of organic compounds. Okay, so this was proposed by Johannes Jacob Berzelius. Later on, in 1828, Friedrich Wöhler, he was a German chemist. What did he do? He synthesized the organic compounds called urea, organic compound called urea from an inorganic source, that is ammonium cyanate, and proved that Berzelius' theory of vital force was wrong. So therefore, he said that not just organic compounds are obtained from the plants or animals, but they can also be synthesized from the inorganic sources. All right. Later on, this was further proved by Kohl and Berthelot. So these were German and French chemists. What did they do? They prepared acetic acid and methane to show that the organic compounds could be synthesized from the inorganic sources in the synthetic laboratories. So let us quickly look into the reaction. NH4 plus NCO minus. This is nothing but ammonium cyanate. On heating, it formed a compound called as urea, NH2CONH2. So this is an organic compound, urea, whereas ammonium cyanate was an inorganic compound. So what happened here? Just the isomerization or the rearrangement of the atoms has taken place within this reaction. later on, the modern development of organic chemistry. So here, the development of electronic theory of covalent bond helped us to understand the organic chemistry and its modern shape. Okay, so what is the key takeaway from this part? Organic chemistry involved from the study of naturally occurring compounds to a vast field where organic compounds can be synthesized, understood, and applied for the benefit of life. Now let us look into the next property that is called as tetravalence of carbon and shades of the organic compound. So, the knowledge of fundamental concept of molecular structure helps us to understand and predict the properties of organic compounds. So that is the reason we are going to learn more about the tetravalence of the carbon and its shape. Now using electronic configuration, hybridization, of S and P orbitals, and also by learning the theory of valency, molecular structure, tetravalency of the carbon, and the formation of covalent bonds can be understood. Okay, how can we understand the tetravalency and the formation of covalent bonds? By understanding the electronic configuration, hybridization of S and P orbitals, theory of valency, and its molecular structure. Now let us see hybridization. This hybridization influences, you can see the structure also, hybridization influences bond length, and bond strength. In other words, it's also known as bond enthalpy in the organic compounds. So, when you have the hybridization, there are three types of hybridization found in the organic compounds. They are sp hybridization, sp2 hybridization, sp3 hybridization. About this you have learned in the other unit called as chemical bonding, right? So here this hybridization involves the mixing up of s and p orbitals. So more the s character, now you can see that in this case 50% of s character. What is the s character? It is the 50% of s character is seen in the sp hybridization. And you can see that in the sp2 hybridization and in sp3 hybridization, it is comparatively less. It is 25% of S character in sp3 hybridization, 33% of S character in sp2 hybridization. Because in sp, the s orbital is more closer to the nucleus, it forms a very short bond and strong bond compared to sp2 and sp3. Alright. Because the bond is short, it is going to form a very strong bond. Bond strength is high here. And in sp hybridized carbon, the electronegativity also changes because of the hybridization. Therefore, in sp hybridization, the electronegativity also increases. I hope this is clear. And the electronegativity in case of sp3 hybridization, it is less. Alright. So, in sp3 hybridization, the carbon forms a very long bond, less strength compared to the sp hybridized carbon, and its electronegativity is also less. Alright. And in sp2 it is moderate. It is in between the both the properties. I hope this is clear, children. Now quickly review. Catenation, a unique property of carbon. Carbon forms covalent bonds with not just itself but also with other elements. Organic chemistry studies particularly about the organic compounds. Understand these basics which will help us to explore the vast world of the organic compounds. Importance of organic compounds. A brief history of organic chemistry and its development. Electronic theory of covalent bonding. Tetravalence of carbon and shapes of the organic compounds. Hybridization helps us to understand the bond length and bond strength. sp, sp2 and sp3 hybridization helps us to understand the bond parameters such as length of the bond, strength of the bond, and electronegativities of the carbon atom that changes because of the sp hybridizations. Alright children, if you have any doubts, you can post in the comment section. Hello everyone. Yes. Do you have any doubts? Alright children, you can post it in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. See you in the next stream.